Good morning, good morning. Is it morning where you are? Hey, how about that? That's a whole lot better. I miss y'all already. It ain't been but a day or two since I stopped. Yay, Vlogmas. We're going to start a new vlog segment. It's going to be Get Your Life, girl. Get your life. Yes. But today we need to do these car confessionals, honey. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Welcome back to my channel. What's up, Ray of Sunshines? Everybody should be one, so click the subscribe button right now to become part of this family that really is living in our light and truth, living in who we are. Even though we could do 100 in the shade, be sneaky and shit, we could do a whole lot of shit, but we like to live in our truth, own up to our shit, and that be what it is, honey. Everybody got issues, and so do you. That's how come we gonna call that segment Get Your Life, girl. Guy, it don't matter. How about just get your life? Anyway, I actually got some submissions in my inbox, but I figured today we're going to make it easy and I'm going to do my confessionals. People have asked me some questions and I'm going to answer those questions today. Keep in mind, you can send me your questions. You can send me your confessionals. You can send them and say you want to be anonymous at iamtalisarae@gmail.com. You, if you're bold enough, leave them down in the comments. You can send me a message via YouTube as well as Instagram and Twitter. And all of my handles are iamtalisarae. So, the first set of questions, here we go. How long were you married and did you like being married? Let me make sure I got that right. It's a trip, y'all. I was up early this morning and sat and looked at Facebook for an hour. Like, I need Jesus, honey. He is the head of my life, but I really need Jesus. Who else needs Jesus? Okay. How long were you married and did you like being married? I was married for 3 years, 9 months, and 2 days. I got married July 7, 2012. My husband was called home September 9th, 2015. We had a very short-lived marriage, but it was full of love. It was full of chaos. It was full of turmoil, honey. It really tested the boundaries of till death do us part, through sickness and health, through richer and in poor. Baby, I tell you, if anybody has ever lived those vows, it's your girl. I know y'all like 3 years. 3 years felt, my 3 years was some people's 30 years. I mean, my husband was sick. We had financial issues, honey. We had issues in the bedroom. So I'm going to just tell you the truth, but he loved me. So sometimes when I didn't even love myself, he loved me. Sometimes I didn't love him and he loved me. So did I like being married? It was an experience. It was an experience that I'm willing to do again. I feel like my husband and I were just about to get it right when he got sick. You know, I guess a lot of things happen and realizations happen and you realize there's some things that you just take for granted, and we were just about to get it right. As right as we could get it. You know what I'm saying? It was going to be a continuous, constant effort of hearing one another and doing the things that would make our marriage successful. But the Lord said, Talisa, I'm taking my son. To God be the glory. He is no longer in any pain and he is happy and healthy, and I'm sure that he is an angel watching over me. I promise you, I know that he is. I know that he is. Sometimes I feel him when shit is going right. Like that accident, I can feel him there. Okay, y'all. Next question. Do you like living in California? Honey, baby, I don't know anything else but California. I've only lived in California, and honestly, I don't know if I could live somewhere else, even though I'm willing to live somewhere else. I'm not sure if I can, because I know earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? I know the natural disasters that are earthquakes. I don't do cold well. It's 47 degrees here and I'm all like, where's the parka? Okay, I ain't got no jacket on right now, but I'm in the car and it's warm. I'm all like, you know, blizzards, I can't do them. Tornadoes, what the fuck do you do in them? Hurricanes, like literally, I know people look at California and think earthquakes, the ground is shaking up under you. Well, I know what to do in an earthquake. I know what to expect. I know what the devastation looks like. I've never been in anything other than that. I think that's the one thing that makes volcanoes and shit. Like, I think that's the one thing that may keep me here is the cold, the hurricanes, and the tornadoes. My cousin, she lives in Kansas. I think she's been there like 15 years. and loves it. You know, my cousin Hamp, you guys just saw. He is a chief master sergeant. I want to say in the Navy, y'all, but I could be wrong. No, it's not the Navy. It's not the Navy. Maybe it's the Marines. It's not the Marines either. Or is it just the Army? Anyway, he is a chief master sergeant in the military, and he's gotten to move lots of different places, him and his family. And let me tell you something. He said, once I leave California, I'll never want to come back. So, you know, I need to travel a little more, and I think that me and Kingston and Roy will do that in 2018. We'll figure that thing out. Next question. So I'm not dead set against moving, but I do love California. It is what I know. I love California. Let's see. Is it hard to meet good men here in California? Now, good men is subjective to who you're talking to and about. I have met several good men. They just weren't good men for me, if that makes sense. Because women always holler, there's no good men, there's no good men. But the man that you thought wasn't no good got somebody else who loves him. So it's subjective, a good man. I've met several good men. They just weren't the right men for me, if that makes sense. Because there are good men. Is it hard to meet them? You got to go somewhere. You got to be out and do that. Otherwise, you online dating, which is just the segue into the next question, which was, do you prefer online dating? I actually prefer to meet somebody out and about, because you get to see who they are. They're not hiding behind the computer. You get to actually see them interact and how they come up to you, and if you know they're warm, like they appear behind the screen. Because sometimes you go out and you meet somebody and you realize, oh yeah, no, he was cool, but behind the computer they could tell you whatever they want, and then you meet them and they're an entirely different person. I've done both. Okay, I've liked somebody in both arenas, that I've met online, and I mean, I actually love somebody that I had met online, and it turned into something else. And then I actually, you know, met people that I fell in love with, at my husband, in person. You know, in all kinds of settings I meet people. Now, are they good men? Now, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't meet a lot of men. Men don't approach me often. So the men that I have met, that things may not have worked out between us, they were good men, just not good men for me, if that makes sense. I mean, because they've all been really great men in their own right. I'm rambling, but y'all get the point. And like I said, I don't meet a lot of men. Men don't approach me that often. It's very rare that men approach me. And people would be like, why? We'll have to get into that another day. That'll be my own confessional to y'all. I don't know why they don't approach me, but I can pretty much figure out why they might leave. How many brothers and sisters do you have, and are you close to them? I actually, by blood, only have one brother. I have a younger brother. You guys saw him for Thanksgiving. I only have the one brother, and we are relatively close. He lives kind of far, but we keep in contact, and it's never, we never go too long. It's always like we just picked up where we left off. I love my little brother to the moon, and would do anything for my little brother. Now, would he say the same thing about me? I don't know. My little brother was a terror when we were growing up. Now, I do have quite a few sisters by love. I can't even count how many of them that I have. So when you hear me say my sister, it is someone that I love that has become a sister to me, not by blood. So that's why I say sister by love. My sister by love. So I only have biologically one brother whom I love dearly, who I did not get to choose. If he's watching this, he's all like, yeah, for real, T? Yes, for real, okay? You be getting on my nerves. Not now, though. He used to. He used to. I probably get more on his nerves now anyway. And then I have several sisters by love. Like a lot of you are now my sisters by love. All these questions came from my girl, Lawana. Okay, so the last question, somebody anonymously asked me, who is FB really? And asked me what FB stood for. They asked me, who is FB really? FB is actually a good friend of mine. He was a trooper when we were at the casino. Most guys probably would have got mad that I was like calling him FB, even though only him and I really know what that means. You guys can speculate all you want. But no, FB and I are good friends. Actually, he's a really great guy. You know, you ask if you meet good, are good men, or is it hard to meet good men in California? FB is a good man. We just have a lot of time confliction. You know, I work 2 jobs. He works odd hours, but he's a really good guy and a good friend. I think that if I needed to, I could call him and I could count on him. But your girl, she could be a little difficult. But I just want to say to the person that's asking me who FB is a good friend of mine. And that's what it is. We're friends, and we enjoy each other's company. What more can you ask for? So, listen, yeah, anybody else got questions? Y'all know what to do. Drop them down in the comments below. Send me an email. We will make it anonymous because you don't want people to know. Or I'm sure there's a way you can send an anonymous email to iamtalisarae@gmail.com. In my Snapchat inbox, in my Instagram inbox, in my Twitter, in my Facebook. I am Talisa Rae is the handle. Thank you guys so much for sitting and listening to me in my car confessionals. Car confessions. What did I call it? Car confessionals. Anyway, confessions in my car. Car confessions. Shit, what do we call it? Whatever. It'll get better. I've got 2 car confessions already in my inbox, and so maybe the next couple days, maybe I'll just make this a weekly segment, but I'm gonna read their confessions, and one is a confession and one is a question. So don't forget to like this video. If you haven't already, become a ray of sunshine. Don't forget to subscribe to this video. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Any information you want to share with me, any more questions you got, hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll see you on the next video.